Hello everyone, it's me, and today we are going to speak about puzzle RPG, and for this we are going to use mobile action. I'm going to drop a link in the description if you want to try it. You can have the software for free. I think if you schedule a demo or something like this, it's really helpful to see as well the creatives that are used on TikTok, Ad Network, and other platforms, because as you know, Facebook is not the only platform game publishers are using to test games, especially because it begins to be pretty expensive in user acquisition. So don't hesitate to have a look. Today we are going to speak about Puzzle Combat by Zynga. So this game is a puzzle RPG. So it's a mix of two different categories, puzzle and RPG. So as you can see, like there is no genre anymore. It's already what we said before. But what I like in the ad and what I dislike. So mainly I'm going to speak about what I like, because I like a lot of things in it. What I like is that we are not losing the RPG element. We have different characters that we can personalize, and this is actually the main thing on RPG. On RPG, you have your character that looks like yourself, and that you can really identify yourself to the character. So here you have a woman, I think, I'm not sure, and you have also men. And what is interesting in RPG and appealing for the user is that you have a character that you can personalize. That's why when you begin to play RPG, really usually, you have all those beginning of games where you can create your character and you can change anything. Think about The Sims. Like on The Sims, you can be yourself, you can kind of create whatever you want. It's a bit like I don't know if you remember Habbo Hotel, but was one of the first when you can be yourself in a totally parallel universe on video games. So that's what I really like. I think the intro is a bit long, to be honest. It doesn't go straight into the game, and it puts some stories elements that I think make it a bit long to watch, and doesn't go straight on the core of the gameplay. So I prefer this one, for instance, where you have really one action. You have a progression bar that is really visible. You have the gameplay that is really visible. You really see that you have VFX effects when you match 3 the items. So I prefer this one, even if I feel that you don't have these elements with the customization. So it's maybe something to add. It's a fail, so it's really good. We see it. So this one I would prefer rather than the first one that is more story driven. After it's up to each to select what is performing or not. But what you need to remember is that RPG, what does matter, all what is personalization. The user wants to recognize himself. What they are not doing right now that I think they should try is to maybe play with the camera, find something to play with the camera, because right now you have the side view with the characters that are fighting against each other while you play the puzzle. But when you think about it, like RPG games, you are on first-person view or third-person view. Sometimes you're ISO as well. So I think it's something that would work to give it a try and maybe could be appealing. On the puzzle side, it's really well done. Like you have the VFX effect, you see the mechanic, you have the end, and so on. But I think on the RPG side, maybe there is some things to make a bit better. So it was me on Mobile Action. Thanks a lot, Mobile Action, for this access. I'm going to share with you more insight based on this software, so you will be able to get the knowledge you need to basically make scale your game. I hope you enjoyed this video. If you like this video, please leave me a like, and I wish you an amazing day. Bye bye!